Hey, Attorney David Henn coming at you today to talk to you about medical payments coverage on your vehicle policy. You know, we have all kinds of coverages that we can purchase under our motorcycle insurance policies or our automobile insurance policies. And some of them are optional that we don't necessarily have to carry as required by law. You know, Indiana only requires you to carry liability coverage in the amount of $25,000 per person, $50,000 per accident on bodily injury, and then $10,000 on property damage. We add on to that uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage of the same limits, and that's essentially what it requires to be fully insured under Indiana law. But oftentimes people purchase full coverage policies that include medical payments coverage and collision coverage and comprehensive coverage as well. And medical payments coverage is something that people don't always necessarily appreciate and understand what it is and how to use it. Medical payments coverage is coverage that's available to you when an injury results from an automobile collision, and it will provide payment for medical bills that arise for treatment from that collision. Now, sometimes we'll find medical payments coverage to be first place insurance. Well, they'll pay the bills immediately as soon as they're accrued. And other times we'll find that medical payments coverages and non-standard policies will try to be excess to any health insurance you may have. So if you have deductibles and co-pays, it wants your health insurance to pay the bulk of the bill, and it'll step in and pick up the deductibles and co-pays that you have to go out of pocket on. But any event, people need to understand what medical payments coverage is and how to properly use it. You know, if you're injured in an accident and an ambulance comes to the scene and takes you to the hospital, what we oftentimes find is the ambulance company and the hospital, well, they don't want to bill your health insurance because your health insurance has deductions and reductions to what they'll pay. And so if the hospital or the ambulance company will pay, and so if the hospital or the ambulance company can bill your automobile insurance company under the medical payments coverage, they'll get paid more money. And so they want to do that. And here's the bad thing that happens with that. So you're injured in an accident, you take an ambulance ride to the emergency room, they take some x-rays, they treat you, and they release you with instructions to follow up with your family physician. The ambulance company and the emergency room quickly bill your medical payments coverage, and they immediately suck up all that coverage that would be available to you. Go down the road a little bit, and all of a sudden now you need physical therapy with some durable medical equipment, maybe a TENS unit, maybe crutches, who knows what. You would love to use that medical payments coverage for those items that are going to be truly out of your pocket because your health insurance aren't going to pick up those items. So what the best practice is that we contact your automobile insurance company as soon as possible following the accident or the collision, and we tell your automobile insurance company that we will dictate which bills from which providers get paid by the medical payments coverage. That way we save that med pay coverage for your benefit to use it for your best interest and take care of the bills that you need paid. After all, it's your insurance, you pay the premiums for it, you should dictate how that coverage is used. Not by the hospital, not by the ambulance company, but you should be in control of that. This is one of the things that we do for our clients. If you need help, if you have any questions, simply reach out to me. I'll be happy to get on the phone with you. We'll talk things through and make sure that you're properly squared away. Stay safe out there, enjoy the ride, and we'll talk later.